If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? All of us have our own struggles. So it appears to me that you need some help. Do you have any children?
Yeah, I do. But
Do you have grandchildren?
yes, I do.
Maintain your sobriety for yourself. Otherwise, only two things going to end up happening. Either you're going to end up in jail, either you're going to end up in prison, or either somebody's going to identify your body. And if you don't want to maintain your sobriety for yourself, then do it for your grandchildren. Okay? All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 002683, State versus Miss Natasha Wilson. Can I have parties announced?
James Seeloff for the defense.
And are you Miss Wilson?
Yes.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Miss Wilson, did you review the application
Yes.
for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up so the court reporter can hear. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive.
State, it appears you're proceeding on the indictment as presented.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Wilson, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide any defenses?
Yes.
Is there an application?
Application for probation only. That was the agreement, Your Honor.
Okay, that's okay because the application was for deferred. All right.
I thought it was for both. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. All right. Ms. Wilson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the
No,
plea?
ma'am.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I understand.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine probated, and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, yeah.
Defense state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, I do.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, I did.
Any
There
such
are-
motions? Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, the DOEP course, and MRT. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Thank you.
All right, state, any evidence?
State offer states 1 in attachment.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, and what is her criminal history?
She has 2 prior deferred adjudications which she successfully completed.
For what type of cases?
Back in 2007, took possession. And maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, it was impeding with the duties.
Oh, sorry, I know what you're talking about. All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, I did.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to, by signing that, you're waiving the right to have a jury trial, the right to remain silent, and the right for the state to present witnesses. The state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And before I find her guilty or defer finding of guilt, I have a few questions for you. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? Are you dirty? Would you be, all right. So what type of drugs have been used and how often have you been using?
Marijuana.
Here's the thing. Just be honest with me, because guess what? All of us have our own struggles. We're not perfect at this time. Hopefully, we're striving towards perfection. So where you are now, hopefully, this is not where you will end up, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you going to be positive for and what have you been using?
Marijuana and
Okay. All right. So it appears to me that you need some help. Do you have any children?
I do, but they're good.
They're grown.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have grandchildren?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do they stay with you?
I care. for them.
See, that's a problem. So somebody else is going to have to take care of them
Well,
until,
he visits regularly.
no, I mean, you're not going to be allowed to babysit. You're not going to be allowed to have unsupervised contact at this point. You understand?
Mhm.
And I hope you understand the reason
I
why.
do.
Okay. So, State, do you want to proceed with the conviction?
Judge, I'll go silent as to an application for deferred.
All right. So, and counsel, is she going to proceed? Because the application is for deferred and for, community supervision. Does she wish to stand on her application for deferred?
No, the DA and I reached an agreement.
Oh,
Brendan
she's
and I,
saying that
for-
she's silent. She says she's silent on deferred.
On probation.
No. Everybody knows you
I
don't
didn't
change.
try to fast.
No. Everybody knows you don't do that, Mr. Seeloff. All right, thank you, State.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. There's going to be a referral to felony drug court. You need to be honest with them.
Absolutely.
That's a great program. TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow TAP recommendations. If not accepted, into felony drug court. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are completed, 100 hours of the community service restitution will be deemed satisfied.
Thank you.
The remaining community service hours will be deducted 1 hour for every sober support meeting completed. There is a $1,000 fine and that will be probated. Probation, is there anything else?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is there anything? You're welcome. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I do, girl.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. It's obvious you have an issue.
Okay.
Bye, Mr. Payne.
Boy,
All right, take care of yourself.
yes, ma'am.
All right, you need to maintain your sobriety for yourself. Otherwise, only 2 things going to end up happening. Either you're going to end up in jail, either you're going to end up in prison, or either somebody's going to identify your body. And if you don't want to maintain your sobriety for yourself, then do it for your grandchildren. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Make sure you make all those appointments,
Will
okay?
do.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You too.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Who's next?
Javier Garcia, page 7, 5 down. Good morning again.
Good morning, how's it going?
Good.
All right, you were late for court, why?
I had to find a place to take my ESA,
I'm sorry, what?
my service animal. I had to find a place to put her.
I'm sorry, I cannot.
Judge,
Yes,
if I may, Ms. Tarwater is currently, she is without a home.
Okay.
She has an emotional support animal that she wanted to find a place to put this morning, so she didn't have to bring him into the courtroom with her.
Mhm.
She has a lot of anxiety and issues with that. So, I will tell the court that she was in contact with me as early as 6:30 this morning, trying to make arrangements. And there was a long, long line outside the door. I understand, and she will make better arrangements next time, but I think it just it was a struggle for her to find something to do with her animal this morning.
so the reason why I'm telling you this is because there was a previous judge's warrant that was issued previously against you for not showing up. So you just need to make sure you're on time, okay? All right, where are we on discovery?
We have extended an offer today on our defense. You have everything.
I do have an offer, Judge, and I know that she had a previous setting, but I will remind the court that I was not able to be here at that one. I believe I was still in a murder trial at the time.
Mhm.
There is some additional discovery that is related to this that I need to track down in civil court.
Mhm.
So I would ask for another discovery setting just to make sure that I've got everything and that they have everything that I want them to have from me.
All right, y'all need to confer off docket. Norma, set this for a plea deadline date in July.
Yes. I can do the July 13th.
Is that good for you?
Later would be better for me because my trial schedule is jam-packed.
All right,
And so-
Norma, a later date in July.
Yes, ma'am. I can do July 30th.
Perfect.
All right, that's your plea deadline date.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. You're welcome. So on Mr. Payne, I think we have a plan.
I'll let Christine give you an update.
Oh,
Judge.
please tell me we have a plan.
Judge, I coordinated with Josephine Recovery Center. I sent them a file to UHS, being as qualified. Pretrial should be able to transport them. It looks like his criminal trespass has been taken care of, so this is his only vote. So, I'm not sure whether you're comfortable having a release. I was hoping maybe if we do a daylight release, that if you would be able to.
Yes, I mean, when can we, what's the time frame?
They have a bed available, so.
So can we get him there tomorrow? Is that possible?
That's one.
Or either today?
Well, he has to be there before 1:30
Okay.
for their intake process, so I was hoping, maybe tomorrow, pre-trial can with him. They have the type of medications that he's on at Josephine, so he doesn't have to wait for UHS to wait.
All right, let's do it. Is there anything I need to do on my end with the motion to revoke?
So apparently the motion to revoke in the system, unbeknownst to me, was already taken care of. So I'm trying to backdate his conditions of probation. The conditions that I have is regular reporting based on what's in Odyssey, was regular reporting via Zoom or in person, regular random urinalysis, field visits 1 time a month until further notice. And then those were the only ones. On your information, it said for him to be evaluated by the fact team. Since that's already done, I just proposed that we add in Josephine Recovery Center. From my understanding, it was 3 years over 4 years.
Yes.
And that's it.
All right.
From my understanding, Josephine Recovery Center is only gonna have him for 2 weeks. And then after that, he's to be released to his brother.
Do we think that's appropriate? Because the thing is, whenever he is released to his brother, he goes off his medications.
Well, Judge, I was proposing maybe a on status when he's coming to an end at JRC, because it's for 4 weeks. I'm not sure if they can work on different districts.
See,
or-
let's
And
do
it-
the- see if JRC can keep him for longer than 2 weeks. Beg, plead, and then maybe we can figure out something else.
And then, we also want to add, the mental health initiative.
Okay,
And then I'm going to contact, have his name written down. He said that he could expedite getting him to there. He was on the Zoom meeting, Judge, so I'm gonna let him know that he should be transferred to JRC. Hopefully they can get him in quickly.
all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna alter the main conditions.
Well, Judge, can we just not say alter them in, just add them to the original conditions?
Okay,
Because
sure.
it will be just his original conditions.
All right, so what we'll do is he's to have a daytime release. And he's to reside at the Josephine Recovery Center, Mental Health Initiative. And then Christine, you'll see if they can keep him for longer than 2 weeks. Well, let's beg. Yeah.
If someone from like a mental health or maybe you, Judge, like, I don't know if they'll listen, but
Well,
yeah,
if they need me to beg, I will beg.
I mean, I have no problem doing it. I just.
Yes. Yeah, and let them know if they need to email me, because I really think he shouldn't be released until he's with Mental Health Initiative. Also, he needs a case manager. He
Well-
needs, yes,
Well, Judge, during our whole back and forth in our Zoom meeting, everyone is well aware of he needs a case manager, he needs, mental health initiative. So everyone's on board with that. So we'll just make sure we reiterate the importance of that being done ASAP.
okay. And do you all want to recall this back as well for updates?
Maybe in about shortly before the 2 weeks. So we can-
Yes. But if you're able to get him, if you're able to get the Josephine Recovery Center to keep him longer than 2 weeks, then we can, of course, move the update on him.
Okay, and I'm gonna update, pretrial and, the coordinator for JRC, so you can get him there tomorrow. But I think also on the directive, it has to say transport by pretrial to JRC.
All right, to the clerk
Yes.
on Heather, on Mr. Darrell Payne. He's to be transported to Josephine Recovery Center by pretrial services, and he is only to be released to pretrial services.
Transported to where?
A Josephine Recovery Center. And Norma, I need a reset date before 2 weeks. And Christine, if you and Ms. Abrams can confer on a date with Ms. Ferguson and state if you can confer on a date, Ms. Ferguson. Like a perfect,
It was,
your wife. I know.
how did you know, Judge?
It's not that, it's always the wife.
And I'm pretty sure, you letting you know now, Judge, that the probation hearing went well, we can see if it
Yes,
can be done by.
awesome.
Is that?
Judge, the date is the 28th, but I believe that's the,
2 weeks is to, May 28th, Judge.
We
We probably
probably,
do it on the 21st, is the Thursday, next week for,
yeah, we need to do it not on, let me see.
yeah, the 2 weeks lands on the 28th.
Okay, just one second. So that's the Thursday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we see where we are on the 27th? I know technically he won't be released yet, but maybe we can have a plan in place.
Yes.
Christine, is that good for you?
Yes, Judge. That works.
All right, so we'll come back on May 26th then.
26th or 27th?
Oh, sorry, 27th. Thank you.
Yes.
Court is calling 2026 CR 002083, State versus Stephen Carmona. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Charles Bunk for Mr. Stephen Carmona.
And are you Mr. Carmona?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have. I
Court will-
did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Carmona, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are your.
Mr. Carmona, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more, as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Absolutely.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Carmona, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
I do.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I do.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine to be probated. State recommends community supervision. This is right concurrent with 2023 CR 8639W. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending 6 years community supervision, 10 years in the Bear County Jail. I'm sorry, 10 days in the Bear County Jail. I said 10 years to see if everybody's paying attention. 200 hours community service restitution, DWI intervention, VIP, ignition interlock for half the term, and 2-year license suspension. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense, how do you plead?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
Did offer state one an attachment?
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
I did.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I do, Judge. Just, I want to make sure the court is aware, and the court, we thank the court for some resets they gave us earlier. He completed a program on his own, self-funded through the continuum outpatient. He'll provide this to the TAP evaluation, but I wanted you to know he did the 100-day program through that facility prior to today. So he's on his own initiative, taking the first step to his recovery.
All right. And I read the stipulations and I see that there were some issues that were going on in your personal life. When you have issues that go along in your personal life, and it's easy for me to say that, right? Because I haven't gone through what you went through in the stipulations, but I tell you that to say, do you have children?
Thank you.
All right. So here's the thing, you can't throw up your hands and do this because otherwise it impacts your underage child, okay?
Yeah, and then that's the reason why I enrolled into the program. The program was very intense, made me talk about things that impacted me and my decisions that I made. So it was a rigorous program and had to meet with therapists and everything, which was a good thing because I was able to talk things out to understand why my reactions based on the emotions and experience.
Okay. All right, the court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs, make sure they test for alcohol. There's to be a $2,000 fine that will be probated. This is to run concurrently with 2023 CR 8639W. There is to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I will deduct 1 hour for every sober support meeting that is completed. DWI intervention course. Victim impact panel live. Ignition interlock for half term. 2-year license suspension. In lieu of the 10 days in the Bear County Jail, and state council asked the court if they would do GPS or something in lieu of the 10 days in the Bear County Jail. Do you have any objection?
No, Judge.
All right. In lieu of the 10 days in the Bear County Jail, the court will order 20 days GPS partial for employment only.
Can he also have the partial to include any issues with his child that he?
Then it'll be 30 days. Now, of course, if there's an emergency, you know,
Okay.
we let them know.
Okay, 20 is fine, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, in lieu of the 10 days Bear County Jail, the court will order 20 days GPS, waive fees, and it's partial for employment. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And if possible, if needed, do a TAP evaluation out of custody if we needed an updated TAP. Follow recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in regards to that case?
Thank you.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, State, with regards to the motion to revoke, do y'all just want to withdraw it?
Judge, I was gonna have him be true because he's on deferred adjudication and then just have the sentence, be have him adjudicated and the sentence run concurrently with the probation he's just released.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 8639Ws. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Stephen Carmona who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 8639W for a period of 6 years on October 3rd, 2023? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, State.
Violation of condition number 1 on or about the 22nd day of October 2025 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Stephen Carmona, committed the offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, in violation of condition number 1.
All right, and here's my question. Is it Stephen?
No.
All right. Is
Middle name is Sammy.
Samuel? Okay. It happens. All right, to that allegation, how do you plea?
True.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison, and up to a $10,000 fine. Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number one?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number one true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Judge, there is, it's for the court to grant the state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt against the defendant and place him on regular community supervision.
That is,
Concurrent. with
that is our
the-
understanding, Judge, just to not deny the motion, deny the motion to revoke, adjudicate him guilty and continue him on probation. And it will run concurrently with the terms and conditions of the previous discussed case.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement? Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, the court is finding violation of condition number one true. The court will grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. This will run concurrent with 2026 CR 002083. Continue with previous conditions, and there's to be no possession of firearms. Probation, is there anything else?
The record needs to be clear as far as, continue with previous conditions. There were a lot of conditions that, Carmona already.
Okay. All right. So there's to be no contact with Linda, Lynda, Stephanie Cortinas Hernandez without court order. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. TAP eval out of custody. 100 hours of community service restitution. Once parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. If he's already completed parenting classes, the court will accept that. And there's to be field visits 1 time per month on this one until further notice. And there is a $0 fine. Probation, is there anything else? All right, anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Thank you.
All right, again, in that case, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Along with that, so you'll need to give it back.